So, interesting one here. This is actually about a true crime content creator. So, Alabama man from S-Town Podcast was shot and killed by police in a standoff.
Who?
An Alabama man from S-Town Podcast. The podcast is called S-Town. It featured, it was in connection with a Netflix series that was on Netflix. His name is Tyler Goodson. It says Tyler Goodson garnered local and national recognition after being featured on the S-Town podcast about life in a small Alabama town. Now, what's interesting, right, and I don't ever want to jump to like police corruption, but there were two people involved in a story that had to do with the small town details here, and both of them are now dead. So, it says Tyler was a well-known and loved family man, and in his community, that love extends far beyond due to the S-Town podcast, he said. Please remember at this time that he is so much more than a character to the fans who loved him. This young man was a father, son, brother, and friend to many. S-Town documents life and scandalous rumors in Woodstock from the perspective of a man named John B. McLemore, who reached out to journalist Brian Reed via email in 2012 using a nickname with an expletive for his town, which he loves and hates at the same time. McLemore, a clock repairman, asked Reed, who was based in New York, to investigate a murder in a small Alabama town, and Reed took him up on the request after about a year of email correspondence. Now, McLemore died by end yourself by drinking cyanide in 2015 while the show was still in production.
Whoa.
Yeah, Goodson was McLemore's friend, McLemore's friend and employee, and referred to McLemore as a father figure. So, really strange. And here's another strange thing, too, is Goodson posted, so what it sounds like to me, and there's not a whole lot of detail in here, but what it sounds like to me is for some reason the cops were called. It doesn't say that Goodson called the cops. It just says that the cops were called and showed up. He was barricaded in his house, and he posted on Twitter saying that the cops are going to shoot me in my own yard. And he was shot.
That's terrible.
It is. It is. Now, I want to be really clear here. So, this article is not suggesting there's anything weird with the police. I'm making those connections that, well, that's weird. These two guys are working on like a small town story and both of them are now gone. Not to mention, he supposedly barricaded himself in his house and then posted on Twitter that he's about to be shot by cops before it happened.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's really strange, right?
That's crazy.
Really strange.
Yeah, like
it doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's a red flag, alert, red flag. you know? That's so weird.
Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. If you guys know, please reach out to me because I would love to know more. I would love to know more.
Yeah, for sure.
There's just not a lot here, but it says that the police-involved shooting is being investigated. So I'm hoping we're going to get some more information over the next few days. Maybe next Friday we could do an update to this update and find out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I hope so.
Yeah.